Hello students. So as in our previous video we already discussed about the taxonomic key. So now let just discuss about the taxonomy types. So in this video we are going to study about types of taxonomic key. So there are two types of taxonomic key. Those are dichotomous and second one is polyclave. So let's just start with dichotomous key in which the choices allow only two alternative completes are known as dichotomous keys. In constructing a key, contrasting characters are chosen that divide the full set of possible species into smaller and smaller groups. It explains that the statements typically being with broad characteristics and become narrow as more choices are required. For example, I'm taking example of invertebrates. So few have wings and few don't have wings, like no wings. So the wings one are in butterfly and no wings. Some have shell whereas some do not have shell. So if we take example of shell, then snail, and with no shell, there are more two categories with that is with no leg and 8 leg, like बिना पैर वाले भी और 8 पैर वाले भी. So if we take example of no leg, that is worm, and if we take example of 8 legs, so we have spider. Next point: each time a choice is made, a number of species are eliminated from consideration, and range of possible species to which the unknown species may belong is narrow. Eventually, after sufficient choices have been made, their range reduced to a single species and the identity of the unknown animal is revealed. Dichotomous comes from the Greek root dich, meaning to end, and terminus, meaning to cut. Now come to the next topic, that is types of dichotomous keys. There are two types of dichotomous key. They differ in the method by which the completes are organized and how the user is directed to successive choices. First one is intended keys or yoked. Indents the choices leads of the couplet and equal distance from the left margin. The second choices of the couplet are usually labeled first and first dash. It is not necessary that the choices are numbered, but it helps the user goes to next indent couplet following the lead that was selected. Now come to second one, bracket key. Provided both choices side by side, the choices of the couplet must be lettered. It is very helpful if the previous couplet is given. This key has exactly the same choices as the first example. The choices are separated, but it is easy to select the relationship. This key might be more difficult to construct, but it gives more information to user. Next key is polyclave key. This type of key is alternated to dichotomous key and become increasingly popular, especially because of the case of computerizing that is turned multiple axis or polyclave or synoptic key. Next point, the advantage of these keys is that they allow the user to enter the key at any point. Next point, this key is based on the identification of organism by a process of elimination. In a written polyclave key, there is a series of characters and character state. Each state is followed by a number or code for the species that possess that feature. Next point, the user need to select any character and then copy out the list of species that possesses the features. Then the user has to select another character and eliminate any species that is not common to both lists. This process has to be continued until the specimen is identified. Now let's just discuss about the advantages of polyclave key. They are easy to use. Second point, they allow multi-entry, that is the user can start anywhere. This is a significant advantage because the user can rely on characters that are most easy to observe rather than having to deal with characters that may not be present in the specimen or are poorly developed. Next, third point is they are Order free means the user can work in any direction with any character. Fourth point, they are faster. Fifth point, they are easily computerized. In fact, these keys are most commonly used in these forms. Next is pictorial key. These are the easiest type of taxonomic key. These are most helpful for the beginners. In this type of key, their pictures of organism paced with their characteristic and name. Next point, the user easily identify the specimen by their picture on it. This is most commonly used by general people who is not a taxonomist. That's all for today. Thank you.